How's it? Once again, it's Wednesday. We've made it halfway through this week. Bloody hot as usual here in Texas because it's the summer and it's just another day. So what has changed? Nothing. It's just hot. Hot. But we have entered the month of September. I would say the weather gets cooler this month here, but it does not. And we are exactly 3 weeks away from my birthday. I will be hitting the road on my birthday and heading east. I'm pretty sure I will chronicle my travel. I am going to a music festival. Obviously, you have to be vaccinated to get in, but it's going to be 3 days of just me and a German coworker, and I don't know how many kids are coming out for this, but it's in Birmingham, Alabama. It's called Furnace Fest. Most of you probably wouldn't like the music that's being played there because it's pretty heavy stuff. I grew up listening to a lot of hardcore punk music, hence my appearance with the tattoos and whatnot. But hey, it's besides the point. Got another list today. I did my 5 most hated players yesterday. Today I'm going to do my 5 most loved players. This was a difficult list after the first couple just because there are a lot of rugby players in the world that I respect. I enjoy watching on the pitch. But the fact of the matter is the Springboks rule, so this list is obviously heavy on the boys in the Boks just because that's my team and that's who I support. So we will go from 5 to 1 on this. And we'll make this one a quick one as I am just stepping out for lunch like I usually do here. So we will start off at the bottom of the list here at number 5. Waikato Chief, all black, Anton Leonard Brown, center. I have enjoyed watching this guy for quite a while now. Not just whenever he's representing my Chiefs, but when he's in that black uniform, he's in that black jersey. I just enjoy it. If he gets an open run, it's exciting. If he gets a good tackle, he's just got that that Samoan work ethic that I just particularly enjoy. I always talk great respect to the Pacific Island rugby players because I think they are absolutely awesome, and I always give nothing but respect to Tonga, Samoa, Fiji, just because, man, they produce great rugby players. Anton Leonard Brown, partially Samoan, and just a joy to watch. I love the guy. Kind of weird looking. Some people say he kind of looks Asian. Some people kind of say, like, here in the States, he kind of look Mexican a bit, which is weird because I don't really think people in the South Pacific really know what Mexicans look like. And he's got a brother who I famously quoted one time that his brother Daniel Leonard Brown looks like what would happen if you asked a 5-year-old to draw Anton with crayons. He would have Daniel Leonard Brown. Anywho, he plays for the Highlanders. But anyways, that's my number 5 pick. Just, like I said, just a sheer joy to watch. Playing in that black uniform or in the green or the orange and black when he's representing the Chiefs. Number 4 on the list, no surprise on this one, the big man, Ebenezabeth. Man, I remember when that guy made his debut and just looking at him and being like, damn, that guy's a monster. And then just finding interviews with him and like some early interviews with him where he's at home with his mom and his brother, and it was just kind of like he seemed like a normal just dude off the pitch. But damn, he's got that, he's the master of like the grab and smile, like grab you by your jersey while you're being separated and smile in your face because, you know, he's crazy, man. I don't want to say that, but yeah, dude, I've just enjoyed him now that he's moved up to France playing. I remember when he was a Stormer, because I was a Stormer supporter at that point. Just a good lock, very dependable, and knows the rules well. And just, you know what you get whenever you dress that man. Even got to captain Springboks there for a while during the Kutsia days. and you know, did it well despite some of the awkward interviews and post games, because he's not a, you know, he's all about that business whenever he's got that that jersey on. So yeah, that's my number 4. Number 3 is another All Black, another Chief. He actually represents Auckland when he plays provincial. But another guy who I just love his background story. Samoan, weirdly enough, too. And didn't take the normal route to being an All Black, and that is Angus Taval. One of those big boys in the front pack. I just love the guy. I think his personality is a plus. Very dependable on the pitch. Not the greatest by all means, but he's just one of my favorites. And I want that guy to succeed, and more so, when that guy is done with rugby, that guy needs to be in front of a camera. That guy is, go find him on social media, go find any of his interviews. That guy is hilarious and entertaining, and a good dad. His son's got some medical issues, and you can tell that that guy is out there doing that to give a better life to his family, and that's something that you have to respect. And just once again, love the guy. Nothing but respect. When he's injured, I'm bummed. When he's doing well, I'm proud. And he's another one of those guys that big reason why I'm a Chiefs fan, because he is a Chief. So 3 down, 2 to go. Now, my number 2 and number 1 could be interchangeable, but right now we're going to leave it as it is. So I'm going to give you my number 2 pick now, and that would be Daniel Johannes, a.k.a. Dwayne Vermoulan, the Bull. Older guy, but just another guy. It's when you find out about these guys' backgrounds, and this is a guy that I did move around a bit when I was young, so I know what it's like to be the new kid and everything like that. I know how that feels. And that guy moved around a bit as a kid because his parents were just, you know, they moved for work. And that would be a guy that if I ever had a chance to throw a braai and I could invite anybody, he would definitely be at the top of the list. I would even have a drink with him, and I don't really drink. And I would just have a beer or a Brennus and Coke. And just talk life with the guy, man. Just because you know, he's an older cat. He's cut his teeth, man. He's definitely paid his dues to get where he's at, and I'm hoping that he's fit for these All Black matches coming up, because I just like seeing that guy. He's another one of those guys that's just aggressive on the pitch, but he always has a smile, because that guy is doing what he enjoys to do. And you know, I just enjoy watching him. For many years he's been playing for the Springboks, and it's just one of those guys that's just kind of a mainstay, that when he does finally have his last game as a Springbok, I'm definitely gonna, you know, feel like it's gonna be a big space that you gotta replace with him, just because he's just so dependable, and just so, you know, that loose forward, that number 8, you've got to be the perfect blend of skill and aggression, and I think he's both. So definitely Dwayne Vermoulan, my second favorite player in the world at this moment. Now, for the moment everyone has been waiting for, who is my number 1 favorite player in the world? It is a Springbok, but who is it? Is it Cheslin Colby? No, unfortunately. Love the guy, he's great, but no. Is it Andre Pollard? No, it is not. Is it Willie LaRue? Is it any of these guys? Luke de Jager? Any of them? No. My favorite player in the entire world as of September 1st, 2021 is the Giant Slayer himself, Faf de Klerk. I remember when that guy made his debut, and it was, seems like it was not that long ago, but it was a couple years back, and just remember watching him play for the Lions in Super Rugby, and just all reliable, man. Just a dependable, just a guy that goes out there and does his job and does it very, very well. I mean, I kind of can talk about a lot of guys at the 9 that are really good. Obviously, you know, you got to bring up Aaron Smith, but you know, I just enjoy what Faf de Klerk brings every day to the pitch, and just his, I mean, you know, everybody got a lot of really good slice of his personality after the World Cup, and you've got pictures of him in his damn, you know, we call them swim trunks here, we call it a Speedo. I know there's different words for it elsewhere in the world. I have gotten really, really close to ordering those exact same trunks online, but I don't really think I would look good in a Speedo because I'm kind of a chunky tattooed boy. But yeah, just amazing work ethic, never give up, never backs down from a challenge. You always see him. He's always the first guy to just, he doesn't care how big the guy is. If he's got a chance to slow him down or stop him, he's going to use that whole 5'7" frame of his to jump up and pull the guy down. And you can find 1,000 clips of it on YouTube of him pulling like locks down and loose forwards down, guys that size-wise he shouldn't be able to. And it's just, he's another one of those guys that, because I watched him make his debut, I just, you know, I feel like I've kind of watched him grow a lot as I've grown as well, and my love of the sport, and he's just been one of those guys that I just cheer for. I mean, heck, dude, I'm not even that big on the Premiership. As everybody knows, I talk about Southern Hemisphere rugby predominantly because I just think it's better. But him playing for the Sharks in the Premiership, I've actually followed their games quite a bit. Plus, they also have an American right behind him at 10. I believe AJ Mcginty represents the USA Eagles. He is currently injured, so we will not see him this weekend in Canada. But yeah, it's just, he's just one of those guys that, like, I've cheered for from the get-go, because it's like he just needed his shot, and when he got his shot, he took it, and he's just held on to it, and he's world-class. And, I mean, all of these guys on my list, I think, are world-class. But Faf de Klerk, I definitely, you know, when he's not out there, and when I found out he was injured, I was like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Obviously, Cobus Rack has done just fine in replacement of him, but you can't replace that little dude, Faf de Klerk. God, man, we're the same height, so I think maybe that's another issue. And I mean, I had blonde hair at one point when I was younger, but now I'm getting older, and I'm losing my hair, and I'm getting gray and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's my list. You guys let me know what you think. If you think maybe I was wrong, like I said, these are just my favorite players right now to watch. I just relish in watching all 5 of these guys every time they play. And, oh man, I'm going to be in for quite the treat here in a couple of weeks when the Springboks and the All Blacks line up with each other, because obviously you can see the 2 teams that I seem to follow the most, and those are going to be some real big games, and I'm excited. I'm very excited about those matches coming up, the 100th test, yada, yada, yada. I could go on, and I will go on in another video, but, yeah, so once again, thank you guys for all the subscriptions, the comments. I read all of them. I try to reply to all of them as when I can. Usually you guys probably notice there's a bit of a delay. Yeah, it's because when I wake up in the morning, I don't get a whole lot in the evening, but then by the time I wake up in the morning, I get all these replies from you guys, and it really is a great way to wake up in the morning and roll over in my bed and check the old notifications there, and I've got comments from all you guys all around the world, and I really do appreciate every single one of them. And yeah, it's Wednesday. Let's finish out the week strong, fellas, and I will talk to you all again very, very soon. Cheers, guys.